Today I'm going to tell you what I made in April and what I plan to make in May. Hi everyone, this is Debbie from Project 39 Mini Albums, and this is the April edition of Paper Stash Smash. This is no April Fool's joke. I started the month off strong, making 21 cards from a card kit. The criteria this month was, well, it was anything goes. So I took advantage of that and used a card kit from Love from Lizzie. It was such a cute card kit. It featured these adorable little donkeys and sunflowers. So I made, like I said, 21 cards. There is a video on my channel showing you all of these things, not just these cards, but all the other things I'm going to show you. I'm just going to do an overview of what I smashed. So if you're interested, you can go back and check that video. So this was smashed. Now let me move this out of the way and show you what was next. Before I show you the next thing I tackled, I want to tell you I made some extra cards with that Love from Lizzie kit. So I am part of a crafty club, and I'm just pointing this out to you because it might be something you want to do. The crafty club is a group of ladies who make card kits. You make one card kit for all the other ladies and ship it out, and then they put it together. This wasn't the exact card, but it was similar to it. And I used that Love from Lizzie card kit that I based it off of. I just loved the stamp, and that's probably why I got the card kit, because I thought the stamp was so cute. So I prepared everything. I did got the background all done, cut and colored this element, cut these out, die cut it, but I sent it all so the people would put them together themselves. So then they get it and they put it together. Anyhow, it's a great idea. If you guys want to get together with your friends and do your own card club, then it might be a fun thing to do. And it's a good way of staying in touch with people. And at the end of the month, you get a card to make. The next thing I wanted to smash was this frozen 8.5 by 11 paper pad. So in order to do that, I had to make some mini album bases. These mini album bases are with binder rings, and I have a tutorial, sort of a tutorial. It's real quick showing you how to make those mini albums. I mean, really, basically, it's making the cover with the spine and adding this binder ring to it, and then you get to decorate. So it's a real fast and easy way of making mini albums. But I made 2 of these frozen 6 by 8 mini albums using that technique, and I have a video showing you these mini albums. So that's linked in the description box also. Last November, I bought a 6 by 8 paper pad, sort of mystery box. I mean, you get 12 different 6 by 8 paper pads, and I actually bought 2 sets, and then somehow I already had this summer snapshot one in my stash, so I had 3 of these 6 by 8 summer snapshots paper pads. What I decided to do is make a mini album. Yes, of course. So I made a mini album using that binder ring, and again, there's a video on my channel, so there's a walkthrough. I'm really just trying to make this as quick as possible to do an overview to show you what I smashed. So I started off making this, and then I made this one. This was so fast because I did not cut down the paper. I just used it. It's a 6 by 8 mini album. I just used the 6 by 8. Now I did use, actually I used one of these back pieces of cardstock, or whatever you would call it, that backs these paper pads, and that is what the front cover and the back cover are made with. So again, there's a walkthrough video showing you this, but that was not all. I still had some paper left over from my 6 by 8 paper pads, so I made some handy dandy notebooks. I had some of these notepads in my stash, so I was able to use scrap chipboard, scrap paper, scrap pieces of these cinch coils, because sometimes you cut them down. You have these. I had 5 bunches of 5 coils, and then I had a bunch of these different color notepads that I just tore apart and used to make these little notebooks. So that is what I used, but then I still had some paper left and I made a bunch of tags. Or they could be bookmarks, but some are dimensional, so I don't know. But that is also in the video where I show this and how I smashed that out of my paper stash. And then later on in the month, after I made those things, I was going through some of my scraps of things I didn't quite finish. I usually try to, once I break open a paper collection, use it all till it's all used up. But when I was doing 12 by 12s, I had some of this adventurous paper collection still left over. So I'm trying to work through that. So I made this. It's a mini tag brag book. It's sort of like a one-sheet wonder. I had seen it on Facebook of all places. I have a video showing you that and telling you where I got it from. And just something fun and easy, and used up some scraps. And now that I've done this, I'm probably going to do a couple more projects similar to this. And those are all the things that I made for the month of April. As you know, I am traveling. I live, travel, and craft in my RV. And this is the start of my travel season. We're getting out and seeing family and friends and the country. So I'll show you some of those adventures as we go, but I wanted to show you my paper crafting that I've done for the month of April. So for May, we are back to 12 by 12 paper. So I will be using 12 by 12 paper. I think I'm going to start with Outdoor Adventures by Cartabella. It obviously is a camping travel theme. National parks kind of thing. And since we're getting ready to head to Yellowstone, I'd like to get something in the works for that. So that is what I'm going to be starting with for June. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see what I do with this and other paper to use it in my stash and make some fun mini albums or projects using paper. For more inspiration, just click on the playlist link that's popping up on the screen to see what the Paper Stash Smash collaborators have been making. Thank you so much for watching and have a fabulous day.